Peace, love, health, and wealth, our tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is KP, and I'm coming to you on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Okay, we got full moon in Scorpio reading for Leo. Okay, um, so before we get started, I just want to say I want to thank everybody again for stopping by, etc., etc. Um, yeah. So, what up? What up? What's going on? What up, though? All right. So, we doing a full moon of Leo. So whether or not you a sun sign Leo or what, that doesn't mean that you can't resonate. That doesn't mean that you can't resonate with the Leo energy. Okay. So if y'all don't mind hitting our like button, dropping some hearts in the chat, and drop some lions in the chat. Drop some Leos, drop some lions in the chat, right? Um, so for those who are here, I see we got a couple people coming in. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So peace, love, health, and wealth, Vibe Tribe. Welcome back to the channel. I'm KP, your guide for today's cosmic insight for the full moon and Scorpio reading. For Leo. All right. Scorpio full moon is all about transformation, release, deep emotional clarity. In Leo, you bring raw what? What's raw? You bring the courage and the fire to make that transformation bold. Today, we're going to we're going to I'm sorry. Whoa. Pausington, right? I think she better bring some cane. Yeah, she's going with her. Oh. Today, we're going deep into your spirit animal oracle, general tarot reading, a look at your finance. Okay. And a love oracle pull, okay? And of course, we'll begin with what grounds and empowers this whole reading, your affirmation and journal prompt. So I'm gonna give everybody 30 seconds. If you need to, go ahead and get your, pen and pad ready right now. Open up the notepad in your phone, whatever you gotta do. But now it's note taking class here at KP's Tarot School on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center. All right. So here's an affirmation. It's a little bit long, right? But I want these affirmations to really hit home, okay? And I didn't mean to make that round, by the way. All right. So we got two threes, 313 in the building, right? And we just passed 333. So let's start, right, with words that will fuel your inner strength during this full moon cycle. Repeat after me, either out loud or in your heart. All right, I'm going to say it once and then you follow up. I am resilient. I am triumphant. I am adaptable in the face of challenges. I trust myself to make the best choices for my future. I am resilient. I am triumphant. I am adaptable in the face of challenges. I trust myself to make the best choices for my future. I am resilient. I am triumphant. I am adaptable in the face of challenges. I trust myself to make the best choices possible, to make the best choices for my future. All right, one last time. I am resilient. I am triumphant. I am adaptable in the face of challenges. I trust myself to make the best choices for my future. All right. So what I want y'all to do, right? Write that down. I want y'all to post it in different places in your car, on your bathroom mirror, on the back of your boyfriend head. I don't care where you post it, but post it somewhere where you can see it often, okay? We need subtle reminders for the subconscious so we can help usher in this new person we want to be. All right. We can't just haphazardly become a new person. All right. So let's dig deep with your journal prompt. This isn't surface level. This is for the brave, the curious, and the self aware. And even if you feel like you don't know yourself, trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be self aware. Reflect on the time, write this down, y'all. Reflect on the time where you were burdened by responsibility or pressure, but pushed through because you felt like you had no other choice. What did you learn from that moment? What did you need to release in order to stop caring too much? Oh, it's carrying. I'm tripping. I thought I was tripping. To stop carrying so much. And who would you be if you allowed yourself to grow? All right. So again, write this down. Reflect on the time where you were burdened by responsibility or pressure, but pushed through because you felt like you had no other choice. What did you learn from that moment? What do you need to release in order to stop carrying so much? Also, right? What would you be if you allowed yourself to let go? All right. I want you to take some time with this, right? And remember that the shadow holds all the answers. So that means that your shadow self holds the gold. Okay? Your shadow self holds the gold. All right? Remember that. So, Leos, let's go. We have the number 28 card, which is the goat card, right? Can we get some Godianas in the chat? Can I please get some people to post some Godianas? Not Throdianas. Not the Throdianas, right? I know y'all know about Throdi. I said Godianas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drop some Godianas in the chat. All right. So your spirit animal for this full moon in Scorpio is the goat, the number 28 card. The message is be resilient and adaptable to changes. The goat teaches us to endure, to climb despite of adversity, and to find steady footing even when the path is steep. Listen to what I'm telling you. The number 28 can be reduced down to 10, which can further be reduced down to the numeral uno, which is the number of new beginnings, individuality, and leadership. This is your cue to take lead in your own transformation. The goat resonates with earth energy, grounded, steady, sure-footed, right? And I know the goat represents an air sign, right? But in this case is being able to be grounded no matter what you facing, okay? This is a reminder for fiery Leos to root yourselves during emotional or uncertain times, aka a full moon Leo. I mean, a full moon in Scorpio. Leos, let your inner fire be guided by wisdom, not just will. There go that air element, right? So let's go ahead and consult the book and see what the book got to say about the number 28 card, right? All right. The symbolism of the goat is often associated with resilience, adaptability, the ability to face challenges with determination. Let's further explore this concept. Number one, resilience. Goats, for their abilities to survive in difficult environments and for their resilience in the face of adversity, right? When we receive the message of the goat, we are invited to cultivate our inner resilience and learn to overcome challenges with determination and courage. It encourages us to be resilient in the face of difficulties, not to be discouraged by adversity, and to find strength to rise even when things seem toughest. Adaptability. Goats are capable of adapting to a wide range of environments and climatic conditions. This adaptability enables them to survive and thrive in different contexts. When we receive the message of the goat, we are called to be flexible and adaptable in the face of changes we encounter in life. It invites us to be open to change, willing to explore new opportunities, and to adapt to changing circumstances with agility and determination. Determination is number three. Goats are known for their determination and stubbornness in pursuing their goals. When we receive the message of the goat, we are encouraged to follow our path with determination and steadfastness of purpose. It invites us not to give in the face of difficulties, but to continue to fight for what we believe in with perseverance and commitment. Thank you, Nightbot, for distracting me. This allows us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals successfully. In summary, when we receive the message of the GOAT, we are invited to cultivate our resilience, adaptability, and determination in the face of life's challenges. It encourages us to face difficulties with courage and to find the strength to rise even in the most difficult moments. I'm sorry. This allows us to live a fuller and more satisfying life where we face challenges with confidence and determination. What's what? The Nightbot? That's called Nightbot. Smoking gas and sipping lean. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the general reading for Leo. All right. Shout out to the Godianas. Okay. So your I'm sorry, excuse me. I got indigestion. It's the way I'm sitting. Okay, so your general tarot reading starts off with the Six of Wands. Okay, remember that the six brings harmony, peace. It's the calm after the storm. Okay, and the Wands is the fire element representing the statement represented by the statement of I desire or I want. Okay. Your general tarot spread begins with the Six of Wands, a celebration of success, victory, and public recognition. You've made it through some difficult and you made it through something difficult, and now is your time to be seen. The number six in tarot symbolizes harmony and balance after struggle. This card carries fire energy, aligning with aligning beautifully with Leo's essence. Next, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so really, real quick, the Four of Pentacles in this upright position is representing possible instability, right? It represents a person who's operating out of fear. Now we're changing this upside down, right? So remember, the Pentacles, it represents the air element, and the air element says I possess or I own. Okay. Phantom, what fire? What happened? I'm confused, gang. All right. So, Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. This is a powerful sign that it's time to let go. Upright, it speaks of control and fear of loss. Reverse, it invites us to release what you've been clinging to. Again, reversed is the blockages are clear and now we starting to create stability. Whether that's in money, relationships, or just status or personal limiting beliefs, the number four relates to stability, but reverse, it warns of false security. All right. This card is tied to earth element, grounding your decisions in reality. All right, so remember again, we are looking to move any self doubt or anything out of the way. Okay. And then last but not least, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Remember, this is the double fire card. Okay. With the Knight representing fire and the Wand representing fire. Okay. The Knight of Wands is the person that you call, say, hey girl, it's free drinks before 11, but it's 10:15, and y'all still make it on time, right? The Knight of Wands is all about action, right? The Knight of Wands doesn't need much convincing to get the party started, right? In fact, the party really don't start until the night get there, right? Also remember, the knight is the warrior, very passionate, bold, daring. He rises in fast, chasing inspiration and ambition. This double dose of fire energy, but be cautious because this card brings momentum. It brings impulsiveness. Make sure your passion is supported by strategy. All right. So in the combined message, Leo, listen to me closely what I'm about to say. The full moon brings a call to stand tall in your victories. Release your grip on what no longer serves you and change ahead what renewed passion and clarity. With renewed and passion and clarity. Remember, in this upright position, this means that this person is really clinging on, right? Now it's like we're letting go, but we just don't want to let go too much too fast, right? We gotta it's in the middle because we gotta have that balance. Okay. This is a moment of transformation, but one that requires what? Balance. Celebrate, release, and focus. All right. So here next we have the financial sector of the reading. All right. Can somebody drop some money emojis in the chat, please? All right. So of course we already know the 10. What this 10? Now I gotta give y'all the caveat. Now, just because the 10 comes up, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going through hell. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going through hell. It just means that you got a lot of things to do, right? It could be Friday, and this is the day that you got all your bills due and rent due, right? This could mean that you got to pick up and drop off all day, every day. This could mean that you got to do a double, right? It doesn't necessarily mean, ugh, all right? So listen closely, all right? Your financial card is the Ten of Wands. This card is a visual representation of a person carrying more than they should. But that doesn't mean that you can't. And that doesn't mean that you can't be successful. If you see right there, he's almost home. Okay? You may be overwhelmed, overworking, or holding on to financial pressure that's not sustainable. The number 10 in tarot signals completion, the end of a cycle. It's time to drop some extra weight, either delegate, reprioritize, or step back. But giving up is not an option, okay? This card also belongs to the fire element. Once again, calling on you to not let go of your flame, I'm sorry, calling on you to not let your flame burn you out, okay? You're meant to shine, not smolder under pressure, all right? So we are going to move on to the love portion of the reading. All right. So can we get some green hearts in the chat? Can we please get some hearts in the chat? All right. So very interesting card right here, especially when we've been dominated so heavy today so far about fiery passion and energy, right? Um, this is a very, very peculiar card, especially when you talking about tying it back to the goat, because remember, even though that goat, um, The goat represents the earth element because it can be grounded anywhere. But it still very much represents the air element because it's always reaching higher altitudes. Okay, the goat is comfortable on the ground as well as it is climbing up the side of a fucking plateau or a mountain, right? Uh Conflicted, right? Decisions, hot, cold, multiple choices. All right, let's take a deep breath. I didn't want to do it, but I got to. All right. So, moving on to the love portion. All right, the love oracle card conflicted speaks to an emotional indecision. Okay, you might be caught up in a push or pull dynamic, trying to choose between different partners' paths or emotional truths. Listen closely. This card calls for you to slow down, especially during this Scorpio full moon, and listen deeply with to what your soul is really craving. The energy here, water, is very fluid, deep, and often hard to pin down. All right. Just like Scorpio, this energy invites introspection. Don't make rash decisions. Let clarity arise from silence. So, however this applies to you and yours, right? And if you want a more in-depth reading, if you resonate with Leo, you want a more in-depth reading, you know how to get in contact with me, right? But what one thing I will say real quick, before we get our closing statements, we over the 20-minute mark already, right? Um, Overall, right? Closing off the cards with conflicted, it's normal for a fire sign to feel conflicted because sometimes a fire sign can get themselves into something and then know how to get out of it, or they might not know how to start. Like they want it but they don't know where to start, right? And when you're dealing with the fire signs, you got the party, you got the planners, you got the doers, and then you got the completers, the people that see things through. Now, not everybody is always all three. And that's the part of the maturation of a fire sign person. Or just mastering the fire element within you. I think the PETA is what they call it, right? Um, so mm, again, I'm just gonna reiterate just what I just said. Don't let the fire consume you. Because if you think long, you think wrong. Right? Don't get stuck planning. Don't get stuck getting started, right? 51st dates. Don't get stuck completing things that you don't even realize what you complete and you just want to do something, right? So I'm gonna leave off with this, okay? I want to go over the affirmation one more time and then we can be out. So repeat after me, right? This is a long one, so repeat after me. I am resilient, I am triumphant, I am adaptable in the face of challenges. I trust myself to make the best choices for my future. I just want to say if this reading resonated with you, you could drop some fire emojis in the chat or in the comments after. And please, 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 please share it with in the comments some of the journal prompt or all of the journal prompts, okay? Like I said, it'll help other people heal and it'll encourage them to embark on their healing journey as well. All right. I just want to say if you're really ready to step into who you are meant to be, right? Your power, your higher self, your whatever you want to call it, you're not alone. And the Sacred Self Healing Center is just that, where we come to evolve, right? We can't stay the same, right? I don't care where you come from, what you was doing. We not meant to stay the same. All right. Um, I might not be for everybody, but I'm available for those who need me. So you can always reach out to me via text message, email, phone number. Just don't call me while I'm on live. That's all I ask. All right. So with that being said, if don't nobody got any Final words, any questions, comments, or concerns? If ain't nobody donating, then I'm gone. No, I'm just playing, but yeah, I just wanna leave the floor open just in case. If not, then we outie. We outie. All right, so I got two signs left. I don't know which ones they are. I hope to see y'all there with me. What? I don't know what signs I got left. I don't know, but we about to go ahead and knock them out. All right, y'all. So I'll be back probably no more than 10 minutes. Maybe hopefully 5 minutes with the next video. So we got two more full moon videos left. Don't forget, I did a full moon guided meditation video. If y'all can, please share that video. If y'all can share that video on y'all socials, that'd be awesome. Oh, G Les, do your at sign and see if the chat bot got it. If not, then I gotta reprogram it. But I got a message in the bot for your promo, even though I ain't get my donation for the promo yet. I can't afford no halls for this cough because I ain't received no donation. Am I led to do? I'm doing everything because I'm monetized. I'm just joking, but no, I think I already did Sagittarius. So so the full moon videos, they are going to be in the live section. So if you want to see them, don't go to the full. Don't go to the It ain't pop up yet. All right, so I'm gonna fix it at some point. You just got to remind me. But it should have to type in at GLES, and then it's gonna be like, hey, we trying to get to these many followers, please subscribe, and then GLES donate for promotion. All right, so what was I saying again before that weird cough kept coming back that I can't afford to fix? um I don't know, but yeah, we'll be back. I did Sagittarius. I think I did Sag already. Let me double check real fast. Was I about to say something? What was I doing? Was I saying something? My bad. I was looking at this text message that I didn't know I had. But y'all welcome though. Y'all welcome. All right, I'll be back. Oh, I was supposed to check and see. All right, I'm pulling up YouTube now so I can see what videos. All right, so we on Leo. I did Libra. We got Sagittarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. I have no clue what's left. Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, Leo. Oh, all right. You was waiting on me to say bye-bye. All right. I don't know which one's next. What's left? What's left, y'all? Let me see. What's left? I don't know what's left. It's two left. Cancer and what else? Cancer. We did Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Virgo. All right, is one left. I know Cancer is one. We did Sagittarius. What is the last one? Gemini? Did Gemini. Aquarius, the light bearer. I mean the water bearer. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta help me out, man. Come on. We got Cancer. What else? All right. Aries. Cancer is too watery for me. We did Cancer. No, we got to do Cancer. All right. So again, so if we add Cancer to the list, here go the list, including Cancer. So y'all tell me what's left: Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Sag, Libra, Leo, Leo. I don't know. Aries? Aries? Wait. Did we do the round? Aries was first. All right. Cancer, we did Sag. Did we do Capricorn? I skipped Capricorn? No, we did Capricorn. Did Taurus. Did Scorpio. Gemini. Did we do Gemini? So, nope. Did Gemini. Cancer. Oh, Cancer and Aquarius. All right, that took long enough. Thank you, research team. All right, so this is KP coming to you on behalf of the plant that didn't like the candles, right? So I had to move them. They real sensitive to heat. Though that's not a that's not a it's a tropical cactus and not a desert cactus. So they live in the shade. So they don't really like direct sun and heat and all of that. They like being cool. They like it 75 and partially cloudy. You know what I'm saying? So well, I just want to say, of course, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all, Leos. Hopefully, y'all come and support me on my next live so I can get into the algorithm. And once I get into the algorithm for doing the 12 signs, I can stop begging for donations, right? Because we're going to be making more and more money every single day. All right. So with that being said, if you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf because we ain't buying it. Peace. Bye-bye.